I got one life to live, but it ain't on channel 7. I live to pray and I'm focused every day. When I put my hands in the ocean, I hope to be in heaven one day. Yes, 9, 10, I was born a true blessing. Future Steve was born again, so there's really no stress. Mom's 421 and Pops 325. I'm 520, he was no longer alive. 5 came with the 411. Felt like my soul just died. For the next 90 years, I swore to stay alive and never take a dive and always strive. I'm meant to live a 10, about a 9 with the pen. A 10 off the top, and I'm trying to hit the top. 50, and I'm never gonna stop. I am the hip hop that I respect number 1. And lyrically, I'm ill and I'll destroy anyone. 2 mixtapes and 2 albums done. My name is incomplete, and I get the job done.
Numbers have power, so let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, excuse me. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That help you strive. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Eric Taylor. Taylor to You Astrology. Live tonight. Episode 93. Knowledge is Love. Talking about the total Taurus blood lunar eclipse on November 8th, Tuesday, Election Day morning, 6:02 a.m. Eastern and 3:02 a.m. Pacific and Mountain for me, 4:02 a.m. The sun and the moon, sun in Taurus, is at 16 degrees. The moon in Scorpio season, happy birthday Scorpio, at 16 degrees. We have Uranus at 16 degrees, exactly conjunct Taurus. We have the North Node at 13 degrees in Taurus. Now, this is a Libra ascendant. So all this Taurus energy is in the 8th house. Vertex is there as well. Back to the 2nd house of Scorpio. Back at the 2nd house of Scorpio. Sorry, I'm trying to get somebody in my house to close my door, but yeah. So the Scorpio, 16 degrees. The sun, Venus is at 20 degrees. Mercury is at 15 degrees. And the South Node is at 13 degrees. Now, I'm going to continue to paint this picture. Hello to everybody in the chat. We'll get to that in a minute. I got a lot to state and say. And then we'll get into your Taurus, Scorpio axis, and Aquarius, because we have a fixed T-square. Saturn is at 18 degrees in Aquarius. Okay? So with the Libra rising, that's in the 5th house. Saturn. Okay? I'm going to get into explaining these themes, what's happening. But 2 other things that I really wanted to mention. Number 1, Venus is trine Neptune. Neptune's in retrograde 22 degrees in Pisces, right? Venus in Scorpio, 20 degrees. And Mercury's Cazimi with the sun, 1 degree behind it, right? And Venus is, kind of in its darker place, sort of attacking the pleasure, beauty, value, self-worth, and feminine energy and women, because it's in Scorpio and it's at 20 degrees. Venus is getting help, a spiritual blessing from the trine to Neptune. Okay, at 22 degrees, 20 degrees. Now, a couple things that I found really interesting in this chart, you guys. And oh, by the way, tonight, right now, it's a Taurus rising, and the moon is in Aries as we speak at 14 degrees. Okay, but what is really fascinating, the part of fortune in Chiron is in the 7th house of the other half of this chart, right? Part of fortune, spiritual, financial blessings. The other half, contracts, negotiations, partnerships, relationships, marriage. And the goddess of harvest, Ceres, is in Virgo in the 12th house, where you have hidden enemies, isolation, kind of like dreams, spirituality, the subconscious. So, all right, let's explain some of this. So, lunar eclipses it illuminates something. And when it's an eclipse, it's a very karmic, fated energy. And we're dealing with the axis of Taurus, Scorpio, which is the money axis, the values, the self-worth, right? Material items, our five senses. We're talking about the Taurus moon. Now, the good thing is the moon is exalted in Taurus, but because it's conjunct Uranus at 16 degrees, and just so you know, right, that's why I'm rocking my Troy Palomalu, all right? Shout out number 43, because 7 is a big theme here. So universal number numerology next year, 2023, is a 7-year. We're dealing with 16, 16, and 16 in terms of the degrees. November 8th, 8/8 is 16. The sun and the moon are at 16. Uranus is 16. So it's 777. 7 is about Neptune. It's spirituality, right? And when you break all this down, because Saturn's in play with this T-square, we have got to, and I've said this before, but I don't know what to attack first, Uranus or Saturn, but they're still in a square. And this is the final theme preparing us as we are on the precipice of the age of Aquarius for a little glimpse in 2023 from March to May, when we also have Saturn leave Aquarius, go into Pisces, right? Where we also, where you see Pluto going into Aquarius for 2 months, just a little preview of the age of Aquarius. Discipline, structure, responding to your abilities. But this battle on election day of revolution, independence, freedom, rebellion, innovation, technology, crypto, that type of stuff, squaring against the structure, the system of Saturn and Aquarius. You guys have to understand, this is not the full moon for any setting intentions. This is a time for, because of the Scorpio side, let me get to that, with the Sun, South Node, Mercury, and Venus, detoxing, purging, release, surrender, letting go. Anything's on the table for this total Taurus blood lunar eclipse. If any astrologer tells you they know exactly what's going to happen, they are completely lying, because when Uranus is in play, and in a collective chart, the moon represents you and I, the people, society. And in America's chart with the Sagittarius ascendant, this is all happening in the 6th house of what? Pay attention. Work, health, daily routine. And that's also Biden's chart in the 12th house with that stellium in Scorpio that he has. So there's going to be more revelations and revealing of things going on with health, the healthcare system, and things we've been through the last 2.5 years between now, election day, and the next 6 months. Because understand what eclipses do, they can create chaos that is seen later on to be for your greater good, but it could be uncomfortable as hell at the moment. So for all of us, including my wife and I, and she'll be coming on soon to read your comments, she's here with me. Any Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius rising sign, the fixed ascendants, right? I think that's St. George's cross, the fixed cross. It is very important that you vibrate from a place of balance. And this is really for everybody, but balance, love, because we all have our shadow side and our light side. And I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, this, that, whatever. This is not honestly, and I know this is going to be very controversial to say and hard to even for anybody to deal with if you've got your side. This is not the time to choose sides. It will not serve you astrologically, spiritually. We are to get in touch with our senses. Taurus, Uranus, Moon, get in touch with your senses, survival instincts, your material items. What do you truly value? Your self-love, self-worth. That's what's at play here. So you've got to ignore Mars and Gemini retrograde because that's in play, squaring Neptune. Okay. So we've got to, right, like zip it up, turn off the ears. Maybe on election day, hopefully you voted already. If not, vote Monday. Go to work, come home, keep your butt inside. Maybe just, have a glass of wine, watch some Netflix. Tune in if you want to for election night results a little bit. Don't go crazy with it. Because it's a very explosive. Uranus is literally lightning. This is spiritual awakening. This is explosive, powerful energy, tsunamis, hurricanes, lightning. I know they just had extreme flooding, I think in, was it Belize? Weather is really kind of intense. We were colder than New York City the other day in Arizona. It was 61 degrees. New York was 70. There's a heat wave on the East Coast, right? So pay attention to really what do you want to manifest in the sense that what are you ready to purge and detox out of your life? What do you really and who do you really value? And are you being practical and responsible and disciplined with your financial structures in your life? That's what Aquarius is in there talking to Scorpio and Taurus. Think of Saturn Aquarius being the disciplined father, the grandpa, the referee, right? Telling Taurus and Scorpio, go to your corners, figure out what you need to let go of, figure out what you need to value, and we're going to come in the middle and we're going to figure this out. Balance. All those sevens are trying to tell you, go above the noise and get into the empathy, compassion, spirituality, agape, Christ-like love. We don't need to be low vibrational energy because we are all responsible to be reflections of the world and universe that we want to see and create. We manifest it with our hearts, our vibrations, our spirits, our words, right? Their life. It is very important. This is not energy to play with. I'm not making any political predictions because who represents the Uranus in this? Who represents the rebellion? And you're looking at governorships, Congress, Senate. So there's no way and there's no tools in astrology to predict that. Will there be a rebellion against the Biden administration because they're in office? So they would probably represent more of the Saturn or Sun energy versus the Moon and Uranus. Maybe so. I could see someone predicting that because the Moon is conjunct, right? The Uranus at 16 degrees. And then the North Node there. I mean, you guys, but I'm not making any of those predictions. I don't know what's going to happen. What I'm going to do for myself is stay high vibration, positive, love, really tune into my own senses. My wife and I are planning to do a cleanse and a fast This is really good to detox and purify. Listen, I've been going through it. All this stuff is on my Senate. All you Scorpio risings, Danny, you out there, Matt Gaiman, I'm going to let Wifey read the comments in a second. But for Scorpio risings, a lot of this energy is in my other half. So I got to focus on making sure Wifey's good. But then I got to represent and understand what I've got to do for my physical body, because I've been going through it with all this on my ascendant. Purging, detoxing. I got a freaking pimple on my head. My skin feels off. I've been random pains, this and that or whatever, emotional stuff, separation of, people in my life, friends, family. It's okay. I'm good because I know. Except I need some water. I know the astrology and I know what's happening. And I know what all this is setting up for 2023. Couple of news notes. Vote. Make sure you go to community and vote what series you want me to start in the next couple of weeks. I put up like Juno, Chiron. I know hopefully you guys liked. It seemed like you really enjoyed the Secrets of the Sun Sign series. I also put in there Secrets of the Moon Sign series. That's an option because that's really interesting as well. And celebrity charts, maybe I might start doing. So you guys vote in community, and I'm going to have a special gift because resources is in play here too. So, I do my monthly sale. Scorpio goes to November 22nd. I'm not doing a Sagittarius sale. It's no knock on Sag. And the Capricorn sale will start probably January 1st or 2nd. But it's going to be from November 23rd until midnight, December 21st. I haven't decided the price yet, but it's going to be a bigly sale for all signs, everybody, for all the major charts, whether you want the full 12 house written report with videos or the same thing with the big shebang. I'm probably going to be knocking off at least $50, giving everybody a break. And I'm going to be doing a free webinar talking about some of the energies in 2023, not the whole year, but the Pluto ingress to Aquarius, the Saturn into Pisces, and, maybe a couple other jewels. So I'll announce that, but it'll be completely free. And I'll put donation base if you guys want to, donate $1 or just anything that, God puts on your heart. I would greatly appreciate it, but it is going to be free. That I'm going to do. So I will be announcing that sometime this week and get that scheduled and set. It'll either be right before Thanksgiving or maybe the week after, but it's going to be in that time period. Okay. And let me bring in Wifey. Wifey, you want to start to get to the comments? Hope everybody's doing. Please let me know your Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius access. And there's a lot going on.
Oh, my. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at all these comments. Okay, so
it's good to see everybody.
Quick. Okay. Oh, is that Ralph Mielo?
Yeah, Ralphie Mielo. Yeah.
Is that one of your former students?
Yeah.
Oh my
Ralphie.
God.
He's commenting on Facebook. Yeah. Ralphie
Mielo.
Mielo.
To see you, Ralphie.
The smooth fellow.
That's wonderful.
Likes to eat Jello.
I got this. Okay, so Irene said she has the South Node conjunct Psyche where the eclipse will be, and Mercury 18 degrees Taurus on the other side of the eclipse.
Yeah. Irene. Deep meditation that day. It's gonna be powerful, you guys. And I'm telling you, you won't be able to predict anything. And there might not be results until the next day or the day after that or the day after that. We're gonna unfortunately probably have some more chaos because this country, we're such an immature country, but we're so divided. And I wish that we could unite, but there's just so much going on right now. There's so much at play. There's so much deception. And by the way, with Neptune natally in Pisces opposing America's Neptune in Virgo, almost, or I think at an exact degree, there's a lot of deception from the authority government opposing the home.
Irene is saying hello to Air Lair. And
Air Lair, there's a new person?
Yes, there's
What's
a new
up, Air Lair?
person.
Okay. And Babyface, yeah.
And is Air Lair a man or a woman?
Well, Air Lair, give me your big three: Sun, Moon, and Rising. You know,
and we'll have to
welcome.
drop down to the bottom. Then I'm just trying to get through.
Keep going.
But anyways, this person said black and yellow, black and yellow. Okay,
yeah, you know about the
nice
Steelers.
to meet y'all.
You know about the Steelers. I'm a diehard Steeler fan. Black and yellow all day.
Even though we couldn't get to him, Irene got to him. Everybody was saying hi to him.
Yeah, welcome.
So welcome. Let's see.
Yeah, my regulars, man. I got love for New Jacks. You know, we build family and community here. So welcome. Please come back and come to Coffee Talk next Saturday. Only $15. 90 minutes over Zoom. I teach some great lessons. We look at charts. I'm gonna break down Mars and Jupiter like it ain't been broken before.
Let's see. So Irene said, this is the one that I want to comment on. She says that she's tired of adjusting her true healthy nature for sick society. I'm done with it. Girl, I heard that.
Well, you know, listen. And this is the deeper thing, right?
He's going to school us both, Irene.
Pay attention to a lot of what's been going on lately. And I'm not going to get into it. I'm not touching that third rail. But there are reasons for all of this. And, you know, the energy is very much about distracting us from other things that are happening. So when there's like, oh, look at the yellow bird over here, and oh, controversy here and controversy here, you should be watching C-SPAN and the stock market, right? What laws and bills are being passed and who's investing in what. All that other stuff is noise. I'm not saying it's not legit and it's not right, wrong, and different, but it's noise. Don't get caught up by the media onslaught and the television. Remember always, Sagittarius rising, now you got Jupiter amping up Neptune in terms of the deception and fog and the fourth house of television for Americans. Never forget that. Now, Jupiter will be a gift to 2020. So individually in your charts, let me know where your Pisces is. And the Jupiter can be very positive. It can also expand your creativity, your imagination, your spirituality. So really, I said this last time, or I said it even when I had Anjani on Seagrass. Between now, and it was October 28th and December 20th, Jupiter in Pisces is bringing that kind of fortunate, lucky, abundant gift. But it's through the lens of your imagination, your dreams, your spirituality, your subconscious mind. So it's a good time for healing. It's a good time for setting in new rituals and spiritual practices. It's a good time for writing that book. It's a good time for being creative, starting your own business, especially Scorpio risings with this Danny and Matt Gaiman, with this in our fifth house, right? And I don't know, my new folks, Miriam and Airfly, whatever, Air Lair and Babyface, go ahead, you finish reading,
okay.
But yeah, let me know your rising signs because I can give you some insight too.
This is Air Lair.
Air Lair.
He's a Leo sun, Cancer. He's a Leo sun, a Cancer moon, and a Gemini rising.
Oh, so you're just like boom, 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 1, 2, 3 in your houses. I like that. So Cancer moon in the second house, Leo sun in the third house. Also, maybe when you were growing up, tell me the truth. If you have younger siblings or even in school, you were a little bit of a bully. You used to be a little bit of a bully growing up, huh? I'm not saying you are now, but when you were younger, you know, the sun in the third house, you could get a little kind of, but with the Leo, you were probably like, your bullying was more like snapping on kids. You were joking on them and, trying to get that spotlight. I know. Gemini rising, talky. That's great energy, man. Hit me up, tailoryoucoaching@gmail.com. Get that birth chizzy. I got you. Moon in the second house. Yeah, you're in tune with making that money. You can be very intuitive about it. Okay.
Evelyn said her son has a moon in Cancer. And
very sensitive, but also deep inner knowing, the Cancer moon.
Ralphie asked, how do you know her? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Minya Irby, Leo's. Okay, Minya has Leo sun.
Okay.
Moon and Saturn, Scorpio rising.
Moon and what?
Moon is sorry. Leo sun, moon Saturn.
Okay, they're all in Leo. Okay, Scorpio rising. Oh, so all that in your 10th house, Moon, Sun, and Saturn. Woo. Mom and dad controlling your life and career, right? Try to put in that discipline. Men, you do this. Men, you do that. Men, you do this. And you're like, I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm going to do what I want to do. I want to know what you do for a living. You in politics, entertainment? Are you, let me know. Hit me up. But nice to meet you. This is tough even for the Leo risings, right? Leo's out of the picture. But see, this is what's so deep. Okay, back to the T square. So it's involving Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But what did I tell you earlier that we have to do with the balance and just with all this energy right now? We have to vibrate with love from our hearts. That's the missing piece of the square. Leo. Yes. We have to share the spotlight. We have to be the highest vibration of Leo, which is about joy and bringing the light, God's light, Jyotish, the sun, right, in Vedic. But it's Leo rules the heart. Okay? So just think about that. And that's really deep in this whole square that's going on. And just believe Saturn is in the higher dignity there because it's home in Aquarius battling against Uranus and Taurus. And it's the higher degree. So the structures in the system are going to kind of like squash down the rebellion and revolution, the freedom, the liberation of the collective, the moon, the people. Watch it play out. We'll see how it goes. But this is the final tango and dance between Saturn and Uranus. And I'm going to be fascinated to see how Saturn plays out in Pisces for the next 2.5, almost 3 years. And I'll be talking about that on that free webinar for y'all. Okay.
So we have Coleon Stallion.
Oh, they're new. What up, Coleon? Are you down with Don Coleon? Don Coleon Stallion?
I think that's what Coleon.
I like that. Coleon.
Cancer rising, Cappy sun, Saggy moon, second cardinal, and immutable. How would this placement affect me? Pisces in the 11th house.
So, honey, they're Cancer sun?
So, Cancer rising.
Cancer rising.
With a Cappy sun and a Saggy moon.
Cancer rising, Cappy sun, 7th house, right? And the Saggy moon in the 6th. So, the moon doesn't always love being in the 6th, but it can mean mom can be influential in your life for marriage and stuff like that, You should definitely hit me up for the birth chart. But the sun in the 7th house, you can light up when you are in partnerships, relationships, business, contracts, negotiations. One thing about the 7th house that people don't realize, not only is it potentially your second child, first marriage, but it also can show fame. I want to live forever. So the sun in the 7th house, that you could be in, I don't want to say the entertainment business, but it can be interesting. But remember, the sun is debilitated in the 7th house. So sometimes your ego feels a little bit low when it's not in a healthy partnership or relationship or marriage. So just be mindful of that, I'd have to see your whole chart, but that's a quick little boop, boop for you, little boop, boop, boop. Little E-dust.
Oh, I like that. E-dust.
Yeah.
Okay. Babyface Bastard.
I love the name.
Is a Pisces sun, Aries moon, Cancer rising.
Cancer rising, Aries moon in the 11th house. You're about your friends, your older siblings, the collective, nonprofit, the people, and the Pisces, Cancer. Oh, Pisces.
Pisces sun.
Yeah, Pisces in the 9th house.
Cancer rising.
So that Pisces sun in the 9th house, you probably, if you were raised more devout, Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever, Jewish faith, you've probably switched and become more spiritual with that Pisces sun in the 9th house, and it's one of those situations I'd have to see the whole chart, but you could, could really be tight with Pops, or you could, go against Pops' teaching. Remember, the 9th house is your father's teachings. The 10th house is the relationship with the father. But yeah, no, that's good energy. But right now, your son's getting hit by Jupiter and Neptune. So this is a real good time for you to write something, write a book, write something, go on a pilgrimage, a trip, even just 50 miles further away from your birthplace, your home, and go gain some wisdom and knowledge. You will have a lot of spiritual wisdom that you pull in and ascertain when you travel. So whenever you travel, you light up. Okay? You definitely light up. And be more creative.
We've got so many comments that we
It's
can.
great.
We gotta move fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you have Astrological Quay.
Oh, cool. Wait, welcome, Astrological Quay. Nice to meet you, or
Hope
Taylor.
I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Hello. What should I expect? I'm a Capricorn sun, a Pisces moon, and a Sagittarius rising.
Oh, Sag rising, like America's chart. Capricorn moon?
Yes.
Cap moon like me, but yours is in the 2nd house, and the Pisces sun in the 4th.
Wait, did I read that right? Wait. Yeah. No. I'm so sorry. She's a Capricorn sun, Pisces moon. Did you
Pisces moon? Okay, so
I apologize.
Pisces moon in the 4th house.
And Sag rising.
So you and Mom Dukes could be tight. Capricorn sun in the 2nd house. Well, just for you and this energy, understand this is going down in your 6th house of health and stuff, and work and your daily routine. So there could be, you could literally be like, I'm done with work. Boom, gone. Kiss my grits, flow, I'm out, right? You could literally leave your job. I'd have to see your whole chart, but with the Sag rising, and you've got that moon in the 4th house, Jupiter and Neptune, this could be a time to even spiritually get closer to your mom, and guess what? Your ancestors. And if you believe in it or about that, maybe on this eclipse, maybe you do like they do for, I can never pronounce it right, but like de los muertos, or the dias of the dead. Dias de los muertos. Well, you could, do an altar and, set out plates and meals for your family, grandparents, abuela, anybody that's passed away, right? And honor your ancestors. That's a good ritual for you to do, But remember I said on this new moon, it's not a new moon, so we're not setting intentions anyway. But with the full moon, this is a time to go within, be introspective, right? Check in on our personal pleasure, beauty, values, our self-worth. I want you guys all to make sure positive affirmations, speak positive about yourself, about your future, visualize it. This is a great moon for the visualization, because Uranus, 16 degrees, 7, that's 777, that portal, Uranus is spiritual awakening. It's lightning. It's like, bow, futuristic, innovative technology. And I might do it myself, but some people maybe take a technology break on Tuesday. Don't do any social media, right? I think I'm going to do it. Not only am my wife and I going to fast, but I've got to discipline myself. And I am actually, I'm saying it right now to you guys. I thought about it, but now I'm going to do it. I am no social media for me. I'm not going to go and look through all the great spiritual things and health things that I see on my Instagram and share it with my wife and make her crazy. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give her a break, but I'm going to detox. No, seriously, I'm going to detox on November 8th. That's a good thing for you to do, but for all of us to do. Okay?
I'm going to tell you that disconnecting really allows for you to have a clear vision and to have your own vision, not what anyone else says. Because that's the thing is so often we get caught up in other people's visions, and we don't want other people's visions because we all have our powerful own perspectives. And when we give it up, we weaken ourselves. Get into your root chakra. And also, I forgot to mention right now with this Libra ascendant, Lilith is in the 11th house of Leo. Okay. So trust your instincts about what you might read or see
with the internet and groups and friends or fake friends. Get into that root chakra. That Leo Lilith, that's what's so dope. And when I saw that there in the chart, I lit up and giggled because remember I told you about the fixed square axis and what's missing? Nothing in Leo. Well, Lilith is there. And what is it telling you? Get into your gut instinct, root chakra, so you can vibrate from your heart and connect to who? The sun, God, source, energy. Boom. Mic drop, right? You see what I'm saying? It's so important, you guys. At least, I want all you at least on Tuesday to meditate. Sound bowl toning, 30 minutes a day, at least. And maybe if you do it in the morning and at night, do it twice. But try if you can. I know it's not easy, but try to just put down the phone. Unplug. Literally unplug. It's not worth it. This is a very intense energy. It's not a joke. Do not take this energy for joke. Eclipses, and this is a total Taurus blood lunar eclipse. It is bigly energy. It's very powerful, for real.
Okay.
And it could affect him too. He might make some changes, maybe start a new party. Who knows? Who knows with that guy? Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna hop around real quick because Irene was dropping some knowledge. She was saying, Irene. They were talking about their bumps because Matt Gaming had a bump on his head.
Matt Gaming had it and Danny had a pimple. Yeah, Scorpio. So
Irene was just letting them know that the bump on the head is the nerves, and on the cheek is the stomach. So are those like
go ahead, Irene.
What do you call it? The same on your feet, the points. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, that's different. But yeah, reflexology is from the feet. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's deep, Irene. See, Irene, you got to come to Coffee Talk and share this knowledge with us, girl. You better stop being shy.
Yes, you do.
November 12th. If I don't see you, Irene, if you don't email me, me and you, we're gonna have a little fight, Irene. I'm gonna be upset.
Irene.
I'm gonna be upset. I'm starting to take it personal. I'm starting to feel like you love me, but I'm like,
but you don't really love me.
You don't really love me. And you got to come and see Danny and Kimberly and Hope and Evelyn.
Anyway.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Josephine says she is a Taurus sun, a Virgo moon, and a Scorpio rising.
Oh, my God. You're a Scorpio rising too, Josephine. We got 2 new Scorpio risings today. I love it. I love it, Josephine. Hold on. Virgo moon?
Virgo moon, yes.
Yeah, 11th house, Virgo moon. I wonder if you have any older siblings. But that Virgo moon is deep for the Scorpio rising. You're a natural healer, Josephine. Really. And Taurus sun? Yeah, she said Taurus sun, right? In the 7th house?
No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Taurus sun. I remember.
I know.
And Taurus sun in the 7th house. So remember that 7th house. You don't want to... And... you'd have to tell me where your Jupiter and Juno's at, but just remember, don't get upset if you're not in a relationship or the right relationship. And then right now, this could be a time where you fade, for Scorpio risings, where you meet someone. If you're single, you meet like someone that's karmically fated for you to meet. But you might want to email me, even if you want to just do a mini relationship chart. If you're single. If you're married, you want to look at the Juno and Jupiter, but just know when you have the sun in the 7th house, number one, the sun doesn't, it's like being in Libra. It's not the same. 7th house is not the same as Libra, but it's when the sun starts to set. So the sun is like going to its death, right? That's why everyone born when the sun is below the sun setting, they're introverts, right? And then Saturn becomes your greater malefic and Venus becomes your greater benefic. When you have the day chart, the sun above the ascendant, houses 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and above the ascendant or descendant point, you're an extrovert. Like us, we got the sun in the 11th house, right? Virgo and Pisces. And when you have the sun in the 11th house, you're very much a humanitarian. And then with that Virgo moon in the 11th house, you really could be amazing running a nonprofit, doing philanthropic work, just really about groups and the collective. You should come to Coffee Talk. You would love it. Okay, Saturday, November 12th, only $15. I'm teaching the lesson on Mars and Jupiter. Okay, just email me, tailored2coaching@gmail.com. But I would love to meet you, Josephine, and give you, a lot more knowledge. And we got people all over the world. Haifa's coming back. I think Sandra might come back. So we got Sweden, Saudi Arabia, all across the country. We got, it's like Wu-Tang, blue and cream. Wu-Tang's for the children. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, Irene, it is the nervous system. And you understand too, you guys, with Uranus hitting the moon is the body, health, family, mother. If you're married and you have children, it represents your family, right? So Uranus, there could just be like sudden events, because it's also with this ascendant Libra for this chart, it's in 8th house of sudden events. You can't make that up. Uranus, moon, and North Node in the house of other people's money, the IRS, debt, inheritance, taxes, resources, anything hidden, secrets. Oh, Lord have mercy, God. Secret Lord societies, FBI, CIA, secrets, lies, intimacy, power, control. Yeah, think about all that when you think about North Node, Uranus, and Taurus. Remember, this is Uranus and Taurus. This is hashtag New Earth. This is why we've had all this stuff going on with the food, right? We're not going to have beef and all this stuff soon. They're just, making up the food, right? Bill Gates, Impossible and Beyond Burgers, and he's got all farmland in America now.
How many people think that this imitation meat is absurdly overpriced?
It is very overpriced. And most of it's not healthy for you.
And it's crap.
Beyond Burgers are better than Impossible. Anything
and
with
still
soy.
Crap. No, not good for you. Don't even confuse
But anything with soy, yeah. But really, you should just be doing the nuts, the fruits, the vegetables.
I know how to make a wonderful nut taco.
No, she made mushroom soup the other night. Soup. Oh my God.
And I made mushroom tacos too.
Yeah, but the mushroom soup, y'all. Lord have mercy. This woman be making me cry like a grown man in the kitchen.
You gotta let me tell you.
But see, that's the Taurus rising. Taurus risings and Cancer risings, a lot of times they might not even realize that they can have a green thumb and they can get busy in the kitchen.